For anyone that's into voice acting or whatever and doesn't know how to do Cream's voice or whatever, or doesn't just basically doesn't know how to do Shadow's voice properly or whatever, well, I'm actually been practicing Cream and Shadow's voice for a long while now. The best one I can currently come up is probably Shadow, because Shadow has that deep voice. He has that low pitch voice. That sounds like like you're talking to an old man. Well, Shadow has that sort of voice. Um, the old grumpy man voice. Now, Shadow, Cream. Cream is apparently a high pitched voice, or whatever, like a girly, sassy, high pitched voice, kind of like you've had too much helium. Um, so that is the two voices on how to do them, or whatever. Even though the Cream one actually is since it's higher, it usually cracks your voice if you speak like that for too much. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna demonstrate is Shadow. Um, so so apparently you make sure that you get a low pitch voice, because Shadow has that crack in his voice and whatever. So I'm going to say something from yeah, so apparently from like the section. Okay, first one up is where's that damn fourth chaos emerald? Okay, so now I'm gonna say it as Shadow. Where's that damn fourth chaos emerald? And that is apparently the first line of Shadow. Okay, next one is Shadow. You're going straight to hell. So apparently that's two lines with Shadow. Up to now, that's apparently how you do Shadow's voice. You sound it like a lower pitch. More of like a manly voice to Shadow. Okay. Next one up is Cream, unfortunately. Yeah. So the next one up is Cream the Rabbit. And this one really does crack my voice if I do it for too long. So you get a high pitch or whatever, and then you change your voice or whatever. So Cream's voice is, I haven't done this in a bit. Okay. Why is everyone so mean? Okay, there we go. There's one. Okay. Okay, hey, Mr. Sonic. Okay, yeah, that's another one I'm gonna do. Hey, Mr. Sonic, where is Amy? Now, that is actually how Cream sounds. Yeah. That is Cream's voice right there. I actually watched a video of someone basically tried to do Sonic. I don't know what it is. I can never do Sonic. He has that energetic voice, and I don't really have that. I know most males can do Sonic because the guy told me that Sonic has like a mid-range voice, and I don't have that, unfortunately. So yeah, I can only do Sonic and Shadow. I can only do Cream and Shadow. So yeah, it's good. I know most can't do Cream because it's a high-pitched voice, and you need the voice for it. But yeah. um. So yeah, so there you go. That's how you can do Shadow and Cream. But I can't really do Amy. I can't do Tails because Tails has that unique voice. Most of the characters I just can't do with the Sonic ones because they again have that unique voice. Let's see. I can do Sonic and Shadow so far. Ooh, you're lucky to do Sonic. You're very lucky. Very, very lucky to do Sonic. Yeah, I can't even do Sonic. I don't know what it is. It's hard. His voice is harder. Very harder. Harder to do, unfortunately. Um, I wish I could do Sonic, but I can't. No matter how many times I try. I've been trying to do his voice for years, and I got nowhere close. Nowhere close at all. I think it's because I'm not a guy. Maybe that's why I don't. I don't get the right voice for Sonic. Um, my voice is more of a different tone when I try. Jason's too good, same as Ryan. Yeah, one thing about them, they're both male, so they're able to get Sonic's voice correctly. Um, so yeah. Um, I mean, as a lass, I'm pretty good at doing Shadow. I mean, it's funny because Shadow has that voice, and anyone can do like a low pitch voice and sound like Shadow. So that one is too easy because you just have to act grumpy when you do his voice. Um, I mean, I could literally do singing as Shadow, but I don't want to. I could probably also sing as Cree, but again, I don't want to because of copyright. Um, so I wish YouTube changed that so I was able to. It would have been great. But yeah, I can't. It would have been funny though. Um, if I could. Like if I made my own version of 12 Days of Christmas, but in Sonic themed, it would have been funny. Um, because I would have changed voices. I think a couple of times, like in one line it would be Shadow, one would be Cream, and then it would switch back to the other one and back to the other one as they're singing each line. It would have been so funny. As they were singing their 12 Days of Christmas. I think then it probably wouldn't have got copyrighted, making it up as you go along. But it does take time and effort to do something like that. But I definitely know where on the fifth day or whatever. I know apparently the item that goes under that line, it's 5 golden rings. And then when it comes to 7, it would be 7 chaos emeralds. Because there actually is 7. And then on the last one, it would pretty much be 1 master emerald because that's what it falls under. And then and then you just have to think of more stuff that's similar. It falls with the numbers, and then you've got it. So so yeah. Yeah. So basically that's pretty much all I can do for now or whatever. I will do like a different theme personation on showing how to actually act as another group of characters from another franchise, which could be Pokemon related at some point. So I think next time I might do Pokemon related. How to voice a certain Pokemon and such. So so yeah. So pretty much so I don't know when it'll be. I don't know. Just sometimes I'm just lazy, but it'll be at some time. Maybe on Christmas Day. Maybe I'll do it on Christmas Day because that's a special day. I'll probably do it on that day. So so yeah, I might also do like a little I might make a 12 Days of Christmas thing as well, I think, to make it sound funny. As like, or I could do the Pokemon one on Christmas Eve, and then do like a 12 Days of Christmas thing on the Christmas Day, but made up as like Sonic characters out of like Cream and Shadow singing the 12 Days of Christmas. um, so yeah, so apparently that's it for this video and whatever. Hope to see you whenever. So So yeah.